I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. A tomb now suffices him for whom the world was not enough. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. There is nothing impossible to him who will try. Through every generation of the human race, there has been a constant war, a war with fear. Those who have the courage to conquer it are made free, and those who are conquered by it are made to suffer until they have the courage to defeat it or death takes them. When we give someone our time, we actually give a portion of our life that we will never take back. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. Sex and sleep alone make me conscious that I am mortal. Now that the wars are coming to an end, I wish you to prosper in peace. May all mortals from now on live like one people in concord and for mutual advancement. Consider the world as your country, with laws common to all, and where the best will govern irrespective of tribe. I do not distinguish among men, as the narrow-minded do, both among Greeks and barbarians. I am not interested in the descendants of the citizens or their racial origins. I classify them using one criterion, their virtue. For me, every virtuous foreigner is a Greek and every evil Greek worse than a barbarian. If differences ever develop between you, never have recourse to arms, but solve them peacefully. If necessary, I should be your arbitrator. Each moment free from fear makes a man immortal. Glory crowns the deeds of those who expose themselves to toils and dangers. There are no more worlds to conquer. My treasure lies in my friends. Now you fear punishment and beg for your lives, so I will let you free, if not for any other reason, so that you can see the difference between a Greek king and a barbarian tyrant. So do not expect to suffer any harm from me. A king does not kill messengers. Remember, upon the conduct of each depends the fate of all. When my casket is being carried to the grave, leave my hands hanging outside. For empty-handed, I came into this world, and empty-handed I shall go. My whole life has been a hollow waste, a futile exercise, for no one at death can take anything with them. Youths of the Pelasgians, and of the Macedonians, and of the Hellenic Amphictyony, and of the Lacedaemonians, and of the Corinthians, and of all the Hellenic peoples, join your fellow soldiers and entrust yourselves to me, so that we can move against the barbarians and liberate ourselves from the Persian bondage, for as Greeks, we should not be slaves to barbarians. You shall, I question not, find a way to the top, if you diligently seek for it, for nature hath placed nothing so high that it is out of the reach of industry and valor. Heaven cannot brook two sons, nor earth two masters. Whatever possession we gain by our sword cannot be sure or lasting, but the love gained by kindness and moderation is certain and durable. I do not pill for victory. I had rather excel others in the knowledge of what is excellent than in the extent of my power and dominion. How should a man be capable of grooming his own horse or of furbishing his own spear and helmet if he allows himself to become unaccustomed to tending even his own person, which is his most treasured belonging? How great are the dangers I face to win a good name in Athens! I am dying from the treatment of too many physicians. For my own part, I would rather excel in knowledge of the highest secrets of philosophy than in arms. How happy had it been for me had I been slain in the battle! It had been far more noble to have died the victim of the enemy than fall a sacrifice to the rage of my friends. Who does not desire such a victory by which we shall join places in our kingdom, so far divided by nature, and for which we shall set up trophies in another conquered world. Shall I, that have destroyed my preservers, return home? I wish that the Indians believed me a god, for upon the report of an enemy's valor oftentimes depends the success of a battle, and false reports have many times done as great things as true courage and resolution. My father will anticipate everything. He will leave you and me no chance to do a great and brilliant deed. So far as I am concerned, I could not be accused of having set eyes, or having wished to set eyes, upon Darius's wife. On the contrary, I have refused even to listen to those who spoke to me of her beauty. If we turn our backs of the Scythians who have provoked us, how shamefully shall we march against the revolted Bactrians? But if we pass Tanais and make the Scythians feel, by dear experience, that we are invincible, not in Asia only, it is not to be doubted but that Europe itself, as well as Asia, will come within the bounds of our conquests. For my part, I think that to a man of spirit there is no other aim and end of his labors except the labors themselves. There are so many worlds, and I have not yet conquered even one. Toil and risk are the price of glory, but it is a lovely thing to live with courage and die, leaving an everlasting fame. The above are the life wisdom quotes for this episode. Which quote is your favorite? Please leave a comment to tell us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you next time.